Our pregame show on the ride to the ballpark for Winnipeg Insurance on TSN 1290.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward. At lctaylor.com.
Cal Tire, the tire and wheel experts, with the best selection of tires and wheels in the industry, and all at prices that can't be beat. In fact, if you find a lower advertised price, even from Costco, take it in and Cal Tire will match it or even beat it. Spring is the time to pay attention to your vehicle, so take it to the most knowledgeable in the industry. It's time to talk to Cal at any of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
Introducing the new pizza burger from Boston Pizza. It's a burger wrapped in a pizza. Eat one for the cavemen who gnawed on woolly mammoth. For the knights who ate bread harder than a cannonball. For the peasants who only had gruel. For the Vikings, the cowboys, and even the Romans. They would have loved our new pizza burger. Eat one in their honor. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. Available for a limited time.
USC is coming to Winnipeg, and South Beach Casino and Resort wants you to be there. So how do you get in?
Food fight!
Being an Ocean Club member always kicks butt. But now this free membership gets you even more. When you spend $20 or more in Mango's Restaurant or the Blue Dolphin Lounge, you'll get entered to win a pair of premium seats to UFC 161, June 15th at MTS Center. You've got 4 chances to win, June 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Plus, there's bonus cash draws and more. Get in on the food fight at South Beach Casino and Resort.
No purchase necessary. See Ocean Club for details.
Now back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
And we welcome you back to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at winnipeginsurancebrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Another lovely night here tonight for preseason baseball, and I can remember many of these where played in much worse conditions for not only just a couple of games, but seemingly for a week or two, and then maybe even into the regular season as well. The regular season will not begin for the Goldeyes, at home at least, until May 27th. So after Friday's game against the University of Winnipeg, they will head down to Fargo, Kansas City, Wichita, and work their way down to finish out this 6-game preseason schedule, and then open up on the 17th in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. Let's have a look at On the Rubber tonight, the pitching matchup that's brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Matt Rush gets the start for the Goldeyes, and what a year he had last year. 21 games, 21 starts. He had 1 complete game, threw 139 innings for the Goldeyes. You want to talk about domination, allowed just 117 hits in 139. And he walked 31, struck out 113. Matt was 10-4 last year for the Goldeyes, led them in victories, and he had a 2.40 earned run average and returns for his second year here with the Winnipeg Goldeyes. And between he and Ace Walker, who was 1-1A and the ace of the staff, well, right now, outright going into camp and likely through camp, Matt Rush will be the number 1 pitcher. Look for Matt to start either at some point as the starting pitcher on the 17th opening night, or they'll try to work the rotation where he opens up here at home 10 days later on the 27th, or if luck has it and the way the rotation works out, he might be able to pitch both the opener overall and the home opener here on the 17th and 27th, respectively. Alex Caldera will get the start tonight for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks, and he is a right-hander just like Matt Rush. Rush, by the way, originally from upstate New York, now makes his home here in Winnipeg, and Alex Caldera is from El Centro, California, 27 years old, and Matt Rush is a little bit older than that. He will be 28 coming up this year, and Alex Caldera now in his third year with the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Caldera was 10-4 last year with a .350 earned run average in 20 starts and 20 games for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. And his numbers very similar to Matt Rush's, 123 in the third innings. He did allow more hits than innings pitched, 126, struck out 88, walked 44, but did eat up innings for Doug Simonik and Steve Montgomery, the pitching coach, or actually the field manager and pitching coach, respectively, for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. So a couple of returnees to their respective teams. Alex Caldera getting the start, the right-hander for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks tonight, and Matt Rush starting for the Goldeyes here this evening. Again, look for Rush to go one inning, and look for Caldera to pitch probably 2 to 3 innings for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks this evening. Take another time out. When we come back, we'll have a look at the morning line for Assiniboia Downs, tell you what's going on tonight around the American Association in terms of exhibition action. That after these, and that's our last segment of the pregame show before we get into preseason game number 2. We'll do that in 2 and 10 on TSN 1290.
Tammy spends most days online friending, but today she's working in the camera section at a department store. Tammy knows about tagging pictures, not taking pictures.
An f-stop? What's that?
Why buy a camera from Tammy when you can buy from Don's? At Don's Photo, you'll find a better camera at a better price. Plus, answers to all your camera questions. Minus this.
Here's another pic of me in the mirror.
Visit donsphoto.com or one of their 3 Winnipeg stores, and let's talk photography.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Hey, what's wrong? I was going to go to the lake to fix my dock, if it hasn't floated away, but my trailer needs fixing.
Metro Center has over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts and accessories.
Well, what if I can't fix it? Or it's beyond fixing?
No problem. Their service department usually fixes it the same day you drop it off using brand name parts. Need a new trailer? There's plenty to choose from.
Great. Think they'll help with my dock?
Actually, yes. They carry galvanized and aluminum docks and dock accessories. Go see Metro Center, 620 Nairn, or call 237-4300.
So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
is that the best you can do?
Get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Let's have a look at the morning line brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. For exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, do the Downs. Free admission and free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. This summer, do the Downs. Another gorgeous night here in downtown Winnipeg. Temperatures in the mid-20s in terms of Celsius, mid-70s in terms of Fahrenheit. And the Goldeyes will be involved in one of 3 preseason games involving American Association teams tonight. Gary South Shore Railcats are at Schaumburg tonight. Schaumburg now in the Frontier League. And that went actually at 1 o'clock today. Those 2 teams are owned by the same ownership group. Pat Selvey and his group own both those 2 teams, Schaumburg in the Frontier League, Gary, of course, in the American Association. Fargo here tonight at 7:05 against Winnipeg, and Lincoln is at Kansas City at 7:05 tonight as well. The next action for the Goldeyes will be Friday night, and they will be at home to the University of Winnipeg. Fargo will skip tomorrow, as these 2 teams both will, and then they will play at St. Paul on Thursday in a morning start, and then St. Paul at Fargo back on Friday at 6 o'clock. So Fargo, for you folks in North Dakota surrounding area or anybody tied to the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks tuning in, they will have a game on Thursday in St. Paul at 10:35 a.m. and then back in Fargo for what I presume will be their first preseason home action against St. Paul on Friday night before the Goldeyes roll in Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon. Well, that will do it for the pregame show. As always, pregame show Ride to the Ballpark brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. Proud supporters of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. You can visit them on the web at winnipeginsurancebrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Field is in excellent condition here tonight. Well, we have an opportunity, by the way, birthday wishes, belated birthday wishes to Rosemary from your husband, George. It was her birthday on Saturday during the open house. We would like to wish Rosemary a happy birthday from George and your Goldeyes family as well. Both George and Rosemary are longtime Goldeyes season ticket holders. Happy birthday. It's birthday week for Rosemary here this week. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Starting lineups and first pitch. Goldeyes and RedHawks up next. Preseason game number 2 on the home of the Goldeyes and the Winnipeg Jets. TSN 1290.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the UNFI and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
The kids will want burgers, so I got special spiced burger patties.
From the Carver's Knife?
Naturally. Lisa and Ken are crazy about our ribs.
Oh, me too.
Also from the Carver's Knife.
And for Jennifer and Dave, plump, juicy chicken breasts.
What about yours truly?
Last but not least.
Wow, that is one handsome T-bone.
Gotta keep the barbecue chef happy.
Bring out the best in your barbecues with the exceptional value and superb quality of Manitoba meats from the Carver's Knife. The Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent. From our farm to your table.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue, chicken nip, yes please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfast, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your food, your way.
Hustler and Lawless on TSN 1290.
When's the last time you heard a player call the opposing coach a bug-eyed fat walrus?
These guys aren't going to be leading the league in playoff scoring, but they really add an extra element that is especially valuable.
I wouldn't say a diseased team, but they got their flaws.
Drive Home with H&L. Weekdays from 4 to 6 on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. TSN 1290, CFRW Winnipeg. All sports.
This is my spot.
All the time. A division of Bell Media. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Let's have a look at the starting lineup brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Matt Rush will get the start wearing sleeves tonight, even though it's very pleasant here in southern Manitoba for this May 7th preseason game. And Matt will face a Fargo lineup that looks like this. Zach Penpraise to lead it off. He'll be at short. Buddy Sosnowski will bat second, and he will play in center field tonight. Tim Alberts had a pretty good night last night, couple of hits, including a home run. He'll be out in right and bat third. Keith Brackhold will be at first base and bat cleanup. Nick Akins will be in left field, and he'll bat fifth. Batting sixth is former St. Paul Saint Ronnie Berquin. He'll be at third base. And the bottom three for Doug Simonek. Second baseman Ryan Pineda. He'll bat seventh. Todd Jennings will hit eighth and catch. And the designated hitter is Jeff Lundell. He'll hit ninth and round out the lineup for the RedHawks tonight. That lineup again for Fargo. Penpraise, Sosnowski, Alberts, Brackhold, Akins, Borquin, Pineda, Jennings, and Lundell, the DH. Goldeyes in that dark blue top, gray pant, and Fargo red top, gray pant, blue, and a black sock tonight. And the Goldeyes just looking around for socks, probably red if anybody was exposing them tonight, but nobody on the field actually has the pants up tonight. Zach Penpraise will step in, and Zach did not have a particularly good game last night. He was 0 for 5 at the plate, but in saying that, it is preseason, and like I said last night, Penpraise considered to be one of the best athletes in the league. Running ability and just going and getting it. And here's Matt Rush's first pitch, and we're underway tonight at 7:06. So first pitch at 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it is strike one to Zach Penpraise. Righty versus righty, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. 0-2 to Penpraise. And the pitch is a fastball that swung on, bounced out to short, to his left. Sampson up with it, fields it from behind second, throws to first, and just gets Penpraise by half a step. It was bang-bang at first. And a nice play by the veteran shortstop for Winnipeg in Nate Sampson. So one down, and Buddy Sosnowski the batter. Defensively for the Goldeyes tonight, Luis Allen the other half of the battery. Casey Harther is at first, Nick Lyles at second, Nate Sampson at short, and Amos Ramon at third. Same infield lineup as we started with last night in that 10-6 win for Winnipeg over Fargo. First pitch to Sosnowski, who had a hit last night, is in there for a strike. In fact, he had two of them, a single and a double, and scored twice. In the outfield, Ryan Skoma in left, Felot Lentini in center, and Josh Mazzola is in right. Pitch is a little upstairs, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Home plate umpire tonight. It's a three-man crew, as we mentioned it would be this evening. The 1-1. Fastball swung on and fouled away left side. Way out of play and beyond the facility. One ball, two strikes to Sosnowski. Hank Lemoyne calling the balls and strikes tonight. It's all three local umpires. Murray Lawrence is over at first base, and Scott Langell is at third, and Scott Langell worked home plate last night. 1-2 pitch. Fastball just missed inside, 2-2. So Lemoyne calling the balls and strikes. Lawrence at first, and Langell is at third. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Sosnowski is going to take off for first base as the ball was dropped by Luis Allen, who will pick it up and fire to first base. And get the out, so it'll be a strikeout for Matt Rush and a 2-3 putout. And here's Tim Alberts. Alberts 3 hits last night, including that 2-run home run and 2 runs scored. 3 for 5. 2 RBI and a home run. Not a bad night. He was in Amarillo last year. First pitch is ball 1. And the 1-0. is outside 2-0. First strikeout tonight by Matt Rush, brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, one strike, and you're out. The 2-0. Slider is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Matt Rush looking in to get the sign from Luis Allen. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-2. Interestingly enough, Luis Allen and Matt Rush were connected more to each other than just through playing on a championship team with the Goldeyes in 2012. They went down to Nicaragua together, and on the team they played with down there ended up winning the Nicaraguan League championship as well. So 2 championships in 1 year, 2-2. Swung on and fouled back on that breaking ball, and it's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll talk with Matt Rush and Luis about that championship, but one of the highlights was the parade that they had in the city that they won the championship in. Apparently, there was close to 1 million people on the streets. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled back. Well, you wouldn't get that here. Partly because there's not 1 million people in this city. But they took their baseball team very serious down in Nicaragua this past winter, the 2-2. Swung on, fouled away, right side. And on the play. 2 away, Tim Albert's hanging in at 2-2. It's interesting how you can make so many connections through baseball. Find other jobs through other players that you play with, and turn what is perceived to be a summer sport here in places like Winnipeg into pretty much all year. And a career that way, as long as you stay healthy. Breaking ball is fouled back, and that will get into the seats behind that Fargo first base dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Activity in the Goldeyes bullpen, a left-hander down there. We're going to see Osuna, Gailey, Allen, Hotstetler, Downing, and Lafferty tonight after Rush. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and ripped foul. Right off that guard railing in front of the Goldeyes third base dugout. Edgar Osuna is throwing down to the bullpen. He'll be next after Matt Rush is done. Tim Alberts having a pretty good at bat here. 2-2. And the pitch. Fastball called, third strike on the outside corner, and Alberts will go down looking. Couple of strikeouts for Matt Rush here in his first preseason appearance, and that will likely do it for him. And we'll see him maybe on Friday or Saturday for sure. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. 1, 2, 3 in order. Fargo go down. They come away empty. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on TSN 1290.
USC is coming to Winnipeg, and South Beach Casino and Resort wants you to be there. So how do you get in?
Food fight!
Being an Ocean Club member always kicks butt. But now this free membership gets you even more. When you spend $20 or more in Mango's Restaurant or the Blue Dolphin Lounge, you'll get entered to win a pair of premium seats to UFC 161, June 15th at MTS Center. You've got 4 chances to win, June 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Plus, there's bonus cash draws and more. Get in on the food fight at South Beach Casino and Resort.
No purchase necessary. See Ocean Club for details. Online, he's Dragon Dude 987. Hey, but here he's just Paul, working in the camera section at a department store. He knows everything about World of Whatever craft, but ask him about cameras and...
I don't know. Did you Google it?
Why buy a camera from Paul when you can buy from Don's? At Don's Photo, you'll find a better camera at a better price. Plus, answers to all your camera questions. Minus this guy.
I've got a virtual life, you know.
Visit donsphoto.com or one of their 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. doing our best to be the very best.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds, our producer, operator, back in our studios in South Winnipeg on Pembina Highways, Eric Fritchie. Brendan McGranahan is helping us out on site, as is the cool one, Joel Marcoux, your afternoon host here on the station. Here's Phelan Lentini to face Alex Caldera, and the first pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and the bottom of the first is underway. Lentini, Nick Lyles, Tim Smith, the DH tonight. 1-2-3, the 0-1. Fastball right there again, 0-2. Then Casey Harther, Josh Mazzola, Ryan Scoma, Luis Allen, Nate Sampson, and Amos Ramon. 1-9. Caldera back for his third season with the RedHawks. 0-2. Breaking ball is outside. Nice block by Todd Jennings. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Todd Jennings catching tonight. Keith Brackhold is over at first. Ryan Pineda is at second. Zach Penpraise, familiar fixture at short. Ronnie Berquin is at third. 1-2. Swung on, fouled away, and out onto Pioneer Avenue. And Lentini hangs tough, 1-2. Nick Aikens in left, Buddy Sidnowski in center, and Tim Alberts in right. I would think probably about the same amount of people here tonight as last night. 1-2. Swung on, and that is lined softly out to short. Caught by Penpraise, and there'll be one away. Maybe even a few more here tonight. They did announce a crowd of 2,578 last night. I would say there was more in the neighborhood of just over 1,000 in the building. Might be a few more tonight, just based on the weather and people realizing the Goldeyes have started. Here's Nick Lyles, first pitch. He is right down the middle for a strike. Don't forget, folks, you can drop into Home Run Sports this year. We'll get it started during the regular season, but you can get your name in to enter to win right now. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. Home Run Sports located at Della Signoria Boulevard in Bishop Grandin. And you can enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If you didn't already know, if a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, the 0-2 is a bouncer in the dirt. And Lyles lays off of that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we pick your name that day. You'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. And you can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. Pitch is low and maybe a hair outside, 2-2. So, like I said, we'll start with the names and the home run winners during the regular season. 2-2. Swung on, chopper, and a comeback right to Caldera. Went to pick it up with a backhand, and he missed it. It rolled back in behind the mound. Charging was Penpraise, and the shortstop, by the time he picked it up, would have no play to get Lyles at first, who will beat that out without a throw. They'll charge an error on that. It will be E1. And here's Tim Smith. We are scoreless in the bottom of the first. And again, Home Run Sports, get ready for your game, and we'll get ready for the Goldeyes to hit some home runs and have you play along starting on May 17th. First pitch is swung on, bounced right side, fielded there by Brackhold, and he steps on first and then throws to second to try to get the double play. Nothing doing there as Lyles beat it out with the slide, and Tim Smith on the first pitch will hit into a unassisted out at first base. And here's Casey Harther, who had a big night last night. 3 hits, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. He was 3 for 5 at the plate. First pitch is low, ball 1. Runner at second base in Nick Lyles. Caldera comes set with 2 away, the 1-0. Fastball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. From the stretch, the 2-0 is right down the middle for a strike. Arthur was in Double-A Arkansas last year, played 124 games. He had 487 at-bats. 2-1 is high, 3 balls and a strike. 10 homers, 56 driven in. In terms of extra base hits, he had 32 of them. 21 doubles, 10 homers, and a triple. 3-1. Swung on, chopper, right side, 2-hopper. Fielded there by Pineda, and he will throw to first base, and the Goldeyes are finished in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, no hit, an error, and 1 left. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless on TSN 1290.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, you can make even more memories. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. John Henry Creations, Investors Group, CarStar Automotive, and Manitoba Lotteries Corporation.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? Is this the year to expand your business, or do you focus on current operations? At MMP, our market information, industry insights, and proven business and tax methodologies will provide you with the knowledge you need to achieve your vision, realize opportunities, and make the most of what's to come. MNP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mnp.ca.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Now, back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Top of 2, Edgar Osuna will be the new pitcher for Winnipeg. No score. Keith Brackhold, Nick Akins, and Ronnie Berkwin, the heart of the order, is stepping up for Fargo. Matt Rush is done. 1 inning, and he was perfect with a couple of strikeouts. And now we see Edgar Osuna, who had Tommy John surgery and came back from that, pitched in the winter leagues, did very well. And now here he is trying to work his way through the Goldeyes and independent baseball back into affiliated baseball. First pitch is in there for a strike. For the top of the second, no score. The 0-1. Curve swung on and lined sharply by a diving Casey Hayther over at first base and into right field for a solid single for Keith Brackhold, who didn't do much last night. He was 0 for 4 with a walk, but now has his first hit. And Nick Akins, the batter. So first hit on the board belongs to Fargo, as it did last night before, well, he cruised through about 5 innings. Then it was stop and go in the 6th and 7th with all those runs. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Nick Akins, 1 for 4 last night. He drove in 2 runs. And the pitch is a little bit high, 1-1. Scored a run. Yeah, pretty quick through 5, 1-0 Winnipeg, and then it was stop and go after that. 3 for Fargo in the 6th, 5 for Winnipeg in the 6th, 3 for Fargo in the 7th, 4 for Winnipeg in the home half of 7. And then the last 2 innings were scoreless. Pitch is high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Edgar Osuna did not play last year, coming back from Tommy John surgery. Last 3 years that he did play, he reached Double-A and Triple-A. The 2-1 swung on, and that is popped up. left field. Easy play for Ryan Skoma. Couple of steps to his right, one in, and he reaches up, and a two-handed catch is made for the first out. And the batter is Ronnie Berkwin. And Berkwin 1 for 3 with a walk. In last night's game. Steps in from the left-hand side. Keith Brackhold over at first base, being held on by Casey Harther. First pitch is high, ball one. For Edgar Osuna, he resides in Mazatlan, Mexico. Just 25 years old, a left-hander, 6'1", 185. He was signed just last month, April 22nd. And a throw goes over to first base. Back in time is Brackhold. Started as a pro in 2006. And has essentially been a starter his entire career as a lefty. The 1-0. A little bit high, 2 balls and no strikes. His last year, you could start to see the arm problems developing. In 2010 in Omaha in AAA, a 9.6 ERA. And then in 2011, his last season in affiliated baseball, pitch is swung on and popped up. Left side of the infield. Sampson comes in. He'll be called off by Ramon. And Amos in on the grass, almost at the shortstop position, makes the catch for the second out. And Ryan Pineda, the batter. In Northwest Arkansas in Double-A, a 7.89 ERA in 11 starts. 6-4 record. But he got banged around a little bit, 78 hits in 57 innings, and then, of course, elected to have that surgery, or required the surgery. I believe I read he is the first Mexican-born player to play for the Goldeyes. 2 away here in the second, no score. And the first pitch is in there for a strike to Pineda. We'll have a look at trivia here in the second as well. And trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. The 0-1. High and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Contest open to those that didn't win last night. Up for grabs a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game, the 1-1. Breaking ball floats high, 2-1. And you'll be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. The number to call if you think you know the answer tonight. 204-780-1290. 2-1. Fastball wide, 3-1. 204-780-1290. 3 balls and a strike to Ryan Pineda, the right-handed swinging second baseman facing Edgar Osuna. 2 down, runner at first base, and the pitch. Swung on, sharply hit out to third, fielded cleanly by Ramon, and a little bit of a low throw to first base, but dug out there off the top of the bag by Nick Lyles, and that is it as they force Keith Brackhold there on the fielder's choice by Pineda. No runs, a leadoff single, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Trivia question coming up when we return. No score from downtown on TSN 1290. Swung on high, and deep it goes to left. Way back.
Get your Goldeyes tickets before they're gone. Goldeyes season tickets, 9-game mini packs, and Sky Suites are on sale now. Celebrate the Goldeyes 20th season and cheer on the 2012 American Association champions.
Oh, my! In downtown!
Get your seat for the repeat. Call 982-BASE.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Moray Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Moray Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Moray. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Bottom two, we welcome you back. Josh Mazzola, Ryan Skoma, and Luis Allen. Hitters 5, 6, 7 for Winnipeg. No score in the baseball game. We'll get to the question on trivia. Alex Caldera works into his second inning tonight. And Josh Mazzola will greet him to start inning number 2. For Winnipeg, Mazzola last night, kind of like his season last year, started slow, got hot. Was 2 for 5 last night. Both hits coming late in the baseball game. First pitch is low and outside, ball 1. Josh was 2 for 5 last night, 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. And the pitch is swung on and lifted out toward right. On the run goes Tim Alberts, and he's not going to get there. It's off the base of the wall, and now an easy trot to second base for Mazzola, and a leadoff double here to start the home half of 2. So the last 3 at-bats for Mazzola have all produced a hit. 2 for 5, 2 RBI last night, and now 1 for 1 here this evening in Game 2. Saw Josh, as I usually do. I mean, it's a different year for a lot of us that have been around the team, including you fans, because I say traditionally, but the last several years would make it tradition that at least half the team was brought back. Well, because of retirement this year, first pitch is in there for a strike to Ryan Skoma. Of many players, there's only 6 returnees. The 0-1 swung on and filleted left side into the seats, foul. 0-2 to the left-handed swinging left fielder. And as a result, you've got 19 new faces here. But Josh Mazzola looked like he was in even better shape this year to start camp than I remember him being in last year. And by no stretch was he out of shape. He just looked more buff. The 0-2 is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rick Forney was talking about that in the pregame show today, saying he's very, very pleased with the way everybody on the team came into camp. 1-2. Breaking ball is low, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan Skoma last night ended up having a 1-for-1 game with 2 walks, a couple of runs scored. Here he strikes out as he goes waving and missing at that Caldera pitch. And for Alex Caldera, his first strikeout of the night. And here's Luis Allen. Anyway, back to our question tonight on trivia for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. I mentioned last night, and we're going to do this, it will not just be Northern League or American Association questions relating to the Goldeyes or Goldeyes players or league players any longer. We're going to open it up to baseball. The pitch is in there for a strike. Question tonight is Toronto Blue Jays pitcher R.A. Dickey is the most notable knuckleballer in the majors today. The 0-1 swung on and fouled at the plate and rolled up the third base line. 0-2 to Louis Allen. Before Dickey, who was the last big league pitcher to throw the knuckleball as his primary pitch? 204-780-1290, 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. 0-2. Breaking ball is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Speaking of the Blue Jays, J.A. Happ was stretchered off the field tonight after taking a line drive off his head in the 2nd inning. His head and neck were immobilized. He is conscious en route to the hospital. 1-2. Swung on, a little number, rolled right side, out towards second. In comes Pineda. He will pick it up and throw it to first, and they get Luis Allen for the 2nd out. Over to third goes Josh Mazzola and Nate Sampson, the batter. And our first caller is our winner tonight. Winner of the answer coming up in the 7th. I never said with the change in going to all-encompassing trivia questions with baseball that it was going to get any tougher. I also didn't say it was going to get any easier. Tonight, preseason trivia, a little bit of a softball. First pitch to Sampson, swung on, ground ball right side, should end the inning. Pineda is up with it and over to first. And that is that for Winnipeg in the 2nd. Kurtz of the leadoff double, no runs, 1 hit. It was a leadoff double by Mazzola, and he gets left stranded. We'll go to the 3rd, no score, TSN 1290.
You love your steak, but what else do you really know about it? If you believe the redder the meat, the fresher it is, or that shipping it from across the world is best, it's time for re-education. Learn what quality really means from your beef specialist, the Carver's Knife. All of their quality beef comes from local farmers, and it's properly aged to bring out the best flavor. Once you try a Carver's Knife steak, there's no going back. Know your meat and where it comes from. Get educated at the Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent Avenue West, and now open at 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Safer Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Safer Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Safer Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Yep! There's lots of storage reality stuff on TV these days, but in Winnipeg, real people prefer real storage at Storageville. Why? 2 super convenient locations, both with really easy access to your locker. It's absolutely secure and always pristine clean. Learn more about Storageville's many wow factors at storageville.ca and sign up for upcoming auction alerts. Never know what treasures you might find. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores.
Yep! Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action. On your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the 3rd we go. Peter Gailey will be the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Winnipeg Goldeyes, the left-hander who pitched last year in Sioux Falls with the Pheasants. And they have gone back to the longtime professional baseball name, the Canaries, after a couple of years have Sioux Falls. And Peter Gailey gets the opportunity to pitch here. I'm just going to check, make sure it is him. He will work 3 innings here tonight. That's who it is. So Pete Gailey takes the ball in the 3rd, and he'll face catcher Todd Jennings, Jeff Lundell, the DH, and Zach Penpraise. Going back to the top of the order, hitters 8, 9, and 1. First pitch. Fastball swung on, bounced out towards short. Waiting for it, Sampson up and over to first. 1 away on 1 pitch. And Jeff Lundell, the batter. Lundell was 0 for 3 last night, was hit by a pitch and scored a run. We're in the 3rd. Again, we have a winner on trivia. It was our first call. Winner of the answer coming up in the 7th. Thanks for playing along. We'll look at the scoreboard here. Other leagues, other cities. First pitch to Lundell. Swung on, ground ball right side. Up with it, Lyles, the second baseman. Little low to first, but dug out by Arthur. And there's 2 away. 2 pitches, 2 outs. We'll see if Zach Penbrace goes after the first pitch. By the way, Tampa Bay is leading Toronto 4-1 in the 3rd inning. Penbrace 0 for 1 tonight. For Peter Gailey, a left-hander. 6'6", 240 pounds from Flagstaff, Arizona. First pitch. Fastball is in there for a strike. That was 87 miles an hour from the left side on the gun here at Shaw Park. The 0-1. Another fastball. That's just inside, 1-1. Gailey just 25 years old. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Missed inside, 2-1. There is a birthday boy today on the team. That's Kaohi Downing, who will pitch in the 8th inning tonight. 2-1. Swung on, fouled back, 2-2. Kaohi will turn 27 today. Zach Penbrace 0 for 1 tonight, 0 for 6 so far in the preseason. Gailey looks in, rocks, kicks in the 2-2. Swung on and fisted off the handle by Penbrace and knocked down that right field line into the seats, foul. We're in the 3rd, we're scoreless. U of W game coming up on Friday. Tickets are $5. It's a general admission seat for every ticket in the house, the 2-2. Breaking ball is a called 3rd strike on the outside corner. And going down looking is Penbrace. He'll stand and have a little argument with home plate umpire Hank Lemoyne. Goldeyes pick up their 3rd strikeout of the ball game. First by Gailey, but he sits down, does Pete Gailey. The RedHawks in order. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score on TSN 1290.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue chicken nip. Yes, please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfast, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your house, your food, your way.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Read a lot of books, Rita?
I used to, but books are bulky and I commute, so...
You need a Kindle e-reader.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Well, right now, Rogers will give you a free Kindle Paperwhite e-reader when you get a new smartphone on select 3-year plans.
A free Kindle? Sounds like fiction.
True story.
Really?
Yeah, but like a good book, it'll end soon. So get your free Kindle e-reader now. Book it to a Rogers store for details.
Rogers is proud to be the official wireless supplier for your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Going to university this fall? Here are 5 top reasons to consider the University of Winnipeg. 1, the convenient downtown location. 2, high-quality education. 3, excellent professors. 4, more than $3 million in scholarships and bursaries available. And 5, small class sizes where you can really connect with your profs and classmates. To learn more about the University of Winnipeg, call 204-779-UWIN or visit uwinnipeg.ca. It's not too late to apply.
Bottom 3, no score. Each team with a hit tonight. Fargo's made the lone error, and it was their pitcher, Alex Caldera. And now they'll have a new pitcher, a left-hander, number 27, and Ethan Opsel, who's a returnee. Ethan Opsel. So Amos Ramon will lead it off. Alex Caldera, 2 innings. 1 hit, no runs, no walks, a strikeout, and charged with an error. Here's Famous Amos. First pitch is in there for a strike. And the bottom of 3 is underway. And the pitch swung on, wrapped out towards short, to his right and in. Penpraise, and he'll make the pick and the throw to first in time to get Amos. 1 down. And the batter, Phelan Lentini. Let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Phelan Lentini, the batter, he's 0 for 1. American League tonight, Baltimore leads Kansas City 3-1 in the 6th. First pitch to Lentini is outside. Lentini lined out. Shortstop Zach Penpraise his first trip. A 1-0. Is on the inside edge for a strike, 1-1. Cleveland leading Oakland 1-0 in Cleveland tonight. That's in the 6th inning. 1-1. Outside with a fastball, 2-1. Tampa Bay, as I mentioned, 4-1 leaders over Toronto in Florida tonight. That's in the 4th inning. Adam Lind has a home run, his first. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, and it's 2-2. And we mentioned the J.A. Happ was hit in the head by a Desmond Jennings line drive. Taken to hospital, was conscious. And I wonder if this will spark the debate for the sort of padded or protected ball cap for the pitcher again. 2-2 is outside, 3-2. 5th inning, Minnesota leading Boston 1-0. David Ortiz extends a hitting streak to 27 games with a single in the 2nd. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Lentini down on strikes. Kind of went reaching for that one and waves through that left-hander's offering. Strikeout number 1 for Opsal. 2 away in the 3rd. And here's Nick Lyles. That 27-game hitting streak is the 3rd longest by a DH in Major League Baseball history. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. And in the 2nd tonight, Los Angeles leading Houston. Pitches inside, 1-1. 3-1 in Houston, Texas. Mark Trumbo, his 9th home run for the Angels. Jose Altuve is 2nd for the Astros. Two balls and a strike to Lyles. Pitches outside, 3-1. Lyles reached on an error. That was to pitcher Alex Caldera. Back in the 1st. 3-1 is in there for a strike. National League tonight, 2 games underway, 3 on the West Coast. 3rd inning, Atlanta leading Cincinnati 3-0. Pitch is swung on, bounced right side, should end the inning. Up with it, Pineda. And he'll throw to first base, does the second baseman. And that is that for Winnipeg in the 3rd. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 4th. More scores when we come back. No score here, though, on TSN 1290.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the quad cab 4x4 with new 8-speed automatic transmission, featuring an incredible 33 miles per gallon at just $169 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory-authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
This is about your debt rescue. It's about climbing free of creditors and saving for the future. It's about someone reaching out to you, helping you regain your financial foothold with credit proposals and other options. And it's about changing the way you save and spend so your debt worries are far behind you. It's about your debt rescue with L.C. Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a two-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood two-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the fourth inning. Buddy Sosnowski, Tim Alberts, and Keith Brackhold. 2-3-4 for Fargo in their order. In a scoreless tie where we've had two hits, one by each team. Let's have a look at that in-game line score brought to you by Culligan Water. And it will be brief as Sosnowski steps in against Pete Gailey, who works into his second inning. First pitch is swung on and lifted out toward left. Ryan Skoma going back, got twisted around, tries to reach for it, and it gets beyond the outstretched glove, goes off the warning track and up against the wall. And Buddy Sosnowski, first pitch swinging, on that pitch left up in the zone, will have a leadoff double. And Tim Alberts, the batter. He struck out looking his first trip. In-game line score brought to you by Culligan Water. Better water, pure and simple. May is Drinking Water Month. Culligan Water is locally owned and operated since 1956, serving Winnipeg and surrounding area. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. Lise Allen goes out to talk with Peter Gailey. Fargo now no runs, 2 hits, and an error. And the Goldeyes, no runs, 1 hit. And they have not made a fielding miscue. Alberts will be swinging away here. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. We were talking about the National League and 2 games going on currently, and then 3 later starts, 9:10 for 2 of them, 9:15 Central for the other. The games in progress have Atlanta leading Cincinnati. The pitch swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch, and it's 1-1. In front, Atlanta 3, Cincinnati no score. That's in the third. A 35-minute rain delay to start that one in Cincinnati, Ohio at Great American Ballpark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball, and it's 1-2. St. Louis in front of the Chicago Cubs, 1-0 in the third. Alan Craig a home run for St. Louis, his second of the year to account for that game's lone run. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tim Alberts. Pete Gailey will work 3 innings here this evening. 1-2. Is a called third strike or... Yeah. I think that Hank Lemoyne might have forgot the count, called it a strike, and didn't ring up Tim Alberts, but it will be the second time that Alberts goes down looking. And he is strikeout victim number 2 for Pete Gailey, and there's 1 down here in the 4th with a runner at second for Keith Brackhold. Arizona is in Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers tonight. Brandon McCarthy getting the start for the Snakes. He's 0-3. Josh Beckett, a little bit worse for the Dodgers. He gets the start. He's 0-4. Brackhold just got hit by the first pitch in a lefty-lefty matchup. And he'll trot down to first base. So the Goldeyes have plunked 2 RedHawks. 1 last night, 1 here tonight. Jeff Lundell was hit last night, and here it's Keith Brackhold in the 4th. And the batter is Nick Akins. Miami at San Diego tonight at 9:10. Alex Canabia 1-4 for Miami against Eric Stoltz, 2-2 for the Padres. The pitch, breaking ball, is in there for a strike. And at 9:15 this evening, Philadelphia gives the ball to Kyle Kendrick, who's 3-1. And he'll take on San Francisco and Tim Lincecum, who is 2-1. Some interleague play tonight. Game postponed in Washington earlier today. Detroit at Washington because of rain. Chicago White Sox at New York Mets tonight. And in the 7th inning, Alex Rios for the White Sox broke up Matt Harvey's perfect game with 2 outs in the 7th. So an interesting game going on in Queens, New York tonight between the White Sox and Mets. The 0-1 is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pittsburgh at home leading Seattle 2-0 in the 6th. Milwaukee jumps out to a quick start. 5 earlier runs, leading Texas 5-1 in the 2nd. Yuniesky Betancourt, a home run for the Brewers, his 8th. And just underway, Yankees in Colorado. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4 games in the NHL tonight in the Stanley Cup playoffs. End of 2. Islanders and Pittsburgh are tied at 3. Pittsburgh leads that series 2-1. Gailey comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball is a called 3rd strike on the outside corner. Good pitch, and Aikens will go down looking. A couple of big strikeouts here for Pete Gailey. Still 2 on, but now 2 down. He has struck out 3 tonight. And Ronnie Bergwijn, the batter. 2nd period. Montreal and Ottawa are underway tonight. 8:30 tonight, Chicago at Minnesota. 9 o'clock, Vancouver at San Jose. Interestingly enough, the Sharks lead that series over the Canucks 3-0. First pitch to Bergwijn. Breaking ball is outside, ball 1. And are looking to dispatch the Canucks in sweeping fashion tonight. But in their history, the Sharks have never swept a playoff series. They could do it tonight. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Beauty. It's 1-1. Earlier today in the American Association, Gary beat Schaumburg 4-1. And in the 2nd, Lincoln leading Kansas City in preseason action 1-0. NBA tonight, 3rd quarter. Pacers leading the Knicks by 2, 64-62. And an 8:30 tip-off tonight, Memphis at Oak City. Oklahoma leads that series 1-9. Pitches in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. To Ronnie Bergwijn. 1-2 pitch. Fastball just outside and off the glove of Luis Allen, and it bounces back halfway toward the screen. That will be a pass ball. And it advances everybody. Sosnowski to 3rd. And Brackhold to 2nd base. Two and 2 to Ronnie Bergwijn. Western Hockey League tonight. Game 3 of the championship final. Series is tied at 1. It's in Edmonton. Portland and the Winterhawks taking on the Oil Kings in Edmonton. And it's a rematch of last year's championship in which the Oil Kings ended up winning it. Memorial Cup this year in Saskatoon, and the Blades were swept in the 1st round by the Medicine Hat Tigers and have been off since March 22nd. They'll be just inside of 2 months since they played a meaningful hockey game. The pitch swung on and missed, and that is it for Ronnie Bergwijn and the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. How about striking out the side for Pete Gailey in that 4th? No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. No score. TSN 1290.
It's 4:30 a.m. The city is fast asleep, except for a few early risers, working behind the scenes, getting things ready for the day, picking up what's left behind. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
Whoa. Did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico.
Okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a Rico document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our Rico.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a Rico.
Rico, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Tim Smith to lead it off, followed by Casey Arthur and Josh Mazzola. Ethan Opsel works into his second inning. First pitch is a breaking ball down and away, ball one. Bottom four, no score. Fargo leads in hits, 2-1. Pitch is outside, 2-2. The pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tim Smith, who's 0 for 1 here this evening, DHing. And 0 for 3 in the preseason. Pitch is in there for a strike. He was 0 for 2 last night. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is a called third strike on the outside corner. Got a good breaking ball, and he went down looking, did Smith. Second strikeout for Ethan Opsel. 1 down, and here is Casey Arthur. Hey, once again, fans, Wendy's Restaurants and Baseball Manitoba have teamed up to form a great partnership this spring. Joint initiative provides a opportunity for all minor baseball players in the province to learn more about the game and the Goldeyes through a full-color baseball booklet that was distributed to all players following registration for minor baseball in the province. Pitch is outside, ball 1. And now so is the second one for ball 2. Plus, Wendy's has again provided each player with a free Frosty. Pitch is swung on, bounce back up the middle over the mound. To his right, Pineda pick it up, and the second baseman will throw from almost the shortstop side of second to first to get Casey Arthur for the second out. Nice play. And the batter is Josh Mazzola, who's doubled tonight. Now that free Frosty is redeemable at any Wendy's location in Manitoba. The Goldeyes, Wendy's Restaurants, and Baseball Manitoba, a guaranteed triple play. First pitch is a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. The 0-1 is high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mazzola, a double. 3 straight hits in this series. And as many at-bats. Pitch is swung on and clubbed to straightaway center. Sosnowski's there, though, and he'll make the catch. And that breaks up that string of consecutive hits in at-bats for Josh Mazzola. Hit that one hard, but basically a liner out to center field. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the 5th. We're scoreless in downtown on TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Read a lot of books, Rita?
I used to, but books are bulky and I commute, so...
You need a Kindle e-reader.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Well, right now, Rogers will give you a free Kindle Paperwhite e-reader when you get a new smartphone on select 3-year plans.
A free Kindle? Sounds like fiction.
True story.
Really?
Yeah, but like a good book, it'll end soon. So get your free Kindle e-reader now. Book it to a Rogers store for details.
Rogers is proud to be the official wireless supplier for your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Block parties, weddings, whatever. Make your next party a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks.
Hey, friendo. Shh. I love this one. Yeah, me too. So I just want to say, shh. Watch this. Buddy, you throw the best parties.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties. With Archangel Fireworks, the sky is your canvas. See them at Confusion Corner and at archangelfireworks.com.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
To the fifth we go, and Ryan Pineda will lead it off against Pete Gailey, who struck out 4 in 2 innings of work. We are scoreless here in downtown, preseason game number 2. Pineda, Jennings, and Lundell, 7, 8, and 9 for Fargo. 3 hits on the board, 2 by Fargo. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Pineda is 0 for 1 this evening. And the pitch. Swung on, lined out to left field. That is going to drop for a base hit. Be taken on a hop by Ryan Skoma. Third hit tonight for Fargo.
The catcher, number 15, Ron Jennings.
Todd Jennings 0 for 1 tonight. Stands in from the right-hand side. He's in his 3rd year with the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks as this catcher. First pitch. Right down the chute for a strike. Jennings 1 for 2 last night, now 1 for 3 in the series. Gailey, the tall left-hander, 6'6", comes set the pitch. Swung on, chopper right side, charged by Lyles. He is going to just have an opportunity to throw to first, and that is it, because Ryan Pineda, going up to second, stopped in his tracks. And then Lyles just couldn't wait any longer to try to chase him down before throwing, and wisely electing to throw to get Todd Jennings at first base. So it wasn't hit hard enough, and Lyles had to come in on it. He does make the play at first to get Jennings, but he could not get Ryan Pineda. So it's just an out at first base, and Jeff Lundell the batter. Runner going from second to third, and the pitch was in and easily handled by Luis Allen, but he dropped it on the transfer from glove to throwing hand, and Pineda is over at third base with a stolen base, uncontested. And the pitch was a strike to Lundell. Peter Gailey, in only his 4th year of professional baseball, just 23 years old, 0-1, is in there for a strike. He's drafted by the Chicago White Sox in 2010 and placed right in their rookie system in the Pioneer League in Great Falls. Spent 2 years there, 2010, 2011. In Montana, the pitch. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And Lundell will go down looking. Boy, that curveball has been dancing here for Pete Gailey. And now here comes Rick Forney. He has had a right-hander loosening in the bullpen. It's Chris Allen, and I think Chris Allen's going to come in. And that is going to be it for Pete Gailey. Probably on a pitch count. We were told he would go 3 innings. Well, he goes 2 2/3 and will depart here in place of one of the returning Goldeyes. Only 3 of them on the pitching staff from that championship team, and that is Chris Allen. We'll take a timeout for the pitching change and come back and tell you about Pete Gailey's night and the past performance sheet on Chris Allen. We'll do that after these. We're scoreless with 2 out here in the 5th. and 1 on for Fargo on TSN 1290.
Follow the passion that is sports for football.
The Baltimore Ravens have led wire to wire and won Super Bowl 47, 34-31.
For hockey.
Rebound is there. Missing a wide open goal is Sagan. Another chance. Pavlik down. Hangs on. Acrobatic stop by Andre Pavlik.
This is your home for complete sports coverage.
The 2-2, and it's strike 3 pulled. He threw a fastball, throws Cabrera, and the Giants have won the World Series.
Sports, and more sports.
They didn't give it any time to work out.
They were not on the same page.
18 years of heartache are over.
Nothing but sports.
Touchdown!
Scores!
We're about all sports, all the time.
You're a man. Be a man.
TSN 1290.
TSN1290.ca. Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action. On your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
No score. We're in the 5th. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd for Fargo. And entering the baseball game is Chris Allen, who the Goldeyes picked up at the trade deadline, or just before it last year, from the Gary South Shore Railcats. And what a big piece of the whole bullpen puzzle he was last year to the Goldeyes, going on and winning a championship. The first time in 18 years. He'll face Zach Penpraise. Pete Gailey, excellent effort tonight in his first outing, 2 2/3 innings. 2 hits, no runs, responsible for 1. He could lose it. He can't win it. No walks and 4 strikeouts. He also hit a batter. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So here's a right-hander out of the great state of Pennsylvania. Williamsport, in fact. 28-year-old Chris Allen, 6'4", 225. And he'll work from the stretch here in this 5th inning. Lights are on, but a lot of daylight left here in downtown. The first pitch. Fastball inside, ball 1. Penpraise is 0 for 2 tonight and 0 for 7 in this 2-game series. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball is a little bit low, 1-1. Penpraise has bounced out to short and struck out looking tonight. And did have something to say about that called 3rd strike. That sat him down in the 3rd. 2-0. Swung on. That's hit out to left field. Skoma's there and under control. A couple steps to his left. Taps the glove on the thigh. Reaches up and makes the catch. And that's that for Fargo here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 5 when we return. No score, TSN 1290.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the regular cab 4.7 liter with air conditioning, only $17,995 or just $109 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory-authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Bottom of the fifth inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Our producer operator back at our studios in South Winnipeg is Eric Fritchie. Joel Marcoux helping us out on site. And Brendan McGranahan, super student, learning the ropes on the fly here during preseason baseball. New pitcher for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks is going to be number 19. And Jake Labor. Not new at all, but new to the game tonight. And Ryan Scoma will lead it off. 2 innings tonight for Ethan Opsel. I thought he looked pretty good. He was perfect. And had a couple of strikeouts. Did the left-handers. So back-to-back lefties for Doug Simonek, and now it's Labor's turn. And the first pitch to Scoma is just outside ball one. Scoma, Luis Allen, Nate Sampson, 6, 7, and 8. The 1-0. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short, step to his right, pen praise, up with it, a shuffle, and a throw to first to get Scoma, who runs pretty good. And there's 1 down. And Luis Allen 0 for 1 tonight. And Allen will step in from the right side. Oh for 1 is Luis tonight. He bounced out to second base. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. And Louis last night had a couple of at-bats. He was 1 for 2 at the plate, so he's 1 for 3 here in the spring. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped foul at the plate, 0-2. Jake Labor from Fargo, North Dakota. 6 feet, 190, a left-hander. He'll have a birthday coming up in June. And he'll be 27 years old. 0-2. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little update on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. They're into the third period, well into it now. Pittsburgh and the Islanders are tied at 4. 1-2. Swung on, hard hit out toward third, but reaching to his right, Berkwin, backhanded pickup, airmailed it over toward first. It pulled Brackhold off the bag, but Brackhold got back in time to get the foot down before Luis Allen crossed over the base, and the out is recorded. Really didn't need to be that close, just not a great throw by Ronnie Berkwin. Here's Nate Sampson. He is 0 for 1 tonight. And 0 for 6 in the preseason. Montreal leading Ottawa 2-0 in the third. And the first pitch to Sampson is low. NBA update. Knickerbockers in front of the Pacers, 90-66 in the fourth quarter. They went on a 22-2 run. Pitches inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And Carmelo Anthony, now has 12 straight playoff games with 20-plus points as he's hit that mark again tonight. The 2-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. And a quick update, Jonathan Tavares has just scored, and the Islanders lead the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-4 in the third period. 8 minutes to go. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 2-2. No score here. We're in the bottom of 5 with 2 away. And the 2-2 pitch swung on and lifted out toward right. Coming hard toward the line, Tim Alberts. He'll stop up and get there in time to make the catch. And Nate Sampson and the Goldeyes are done here in inning number 5. No runs, no hits, nobody left. 3 up, 3 down. We march on to the 6th. Scoreless in downtown on the home of the Goldeyes. You know it, you love it. TSN 1290.
Tammy spends most days online friending, but today she's working in the camera section at a department store. Tammy knows about tagging pictures, not taking pictures.
An f-stop? What's that?
Why buy a camera from Tammy when you can buy from Don's? At Don's Photo, you'll find a better camera at a better price. Plus, answers to all your camera questions. Minus this.
Here's another pic of me in the mirror.
Visit donsphoto.com or one of their 3 Winnipeg stores, and let's talk photography.
Greenwood Inn and Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable home away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it. Love it.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. No score. Fargo out hitting Winnipeg 3-1. Chris Allen works into his 2nd inning. He got the last out in the 5th, getting Zach Penpraise to fly out to left. And he'll face the scheduled hitters, Sosnowski, Alberts, and Brackle. So Leonard Davis now will come into the baseball game. He did not start, did last night. He'll play left field starting the 6th inning. And Ryan Skoma will move from left over to right. Josh Mazzola will have the rest of the night off. So Skoma will stay in the game, and Davis should hit in Mazzola's spot. And the first pitch to Sosnowski is outside from Allen, ball 1. Here in the 6th inning, let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week. The pitch is a fastball outside, 2-0. Brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try Boston Pizza's new pizza burger. It's a burger wrapped in a pizza. Eat one for those who couldn't. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled away. And on a play, it's 2-1. Buddy Sosnowski tonight, 1 for 2. Double his last trip, got to third, and was left stranded. He struck out his first trip. Goldeyes after tonight will have 2 days of workouts, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, they'll play the University of Winnipeg Westman baseball team as they did last year, becoming an annual. Sort of the kickoff to the Goldeyes season and the end of the collegiate season for the Westmen, who had a real good second year this year in their sophomore year of their program. Pitches outside. And now the 3-1 is swung on and lined to left field for a base hit. And one more games and are real close to getting into that Dakota NAIA conference. And we'll talk with Mike Krakowicz about that on Friday. They had some guys that had some real good years. Here's Tim Alberts. He struck out twice tonight. Both times he went down looking. That was the 4th hit for Fargo off Goldeyes pitching. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Left-hander getting loose down in the bullpen for Winnipeg. Reggie Hochstetler. 1-0. Swung on, pulled foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. And then after Friday and then the U of W game, the Goldeyes play. And by the way, the U of W game is a 6 o'clock start on Friday night. 5:30 with the pregame. It's also 6 o'clock start on Saturday from Fargo. Pitch is swung on, foul back 1-2 to Alberts. As the Goldeyes will leave home for over 2 weeks after Friday's game. They'll play in Fargo on Saturday. We'll be on the air at 5:30 with the pregame. 6:05 or 6:02 actually in Fargo for game time on Saturday night. Then a 1 o'clock start on Sunday. We'll be on the air at 12:30. 1-2. Swung on, chopper left side, foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Alberts, and back to first base goes Sosnowski. Then Monday is a off-day travel day. The team will play in Kansas City. A 7:05 start time in KC. 6:30 pregame on Tuesday. And then after that game's over, 3 hours down to Wichita, where they'll play at 11 o'clock in the morning. Pitch is swung on and missed. Good breaking ball. And Alberts down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Strikeout number 1 for Chris Allen. So a 10:30 in the morning pregame for an 11 a.m. start time on Wednesday, a week from tomorrow in Wichita, Kansas. Then Thursday's a travel day, and then they open up on Friday night in Grand Prairie. Keith Brackhold, the batter, he's 1 for 1, was hit by a pitch tonight as well. First pitch to the left-handed swinging. First baseman is low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. One out, one on. We're in the 6th inning. And the pitch from Chris Allen is outside, 3-0. You know it's spring training baseball when you see guys running poles during the game on the outfield warning track. That's Pete Gailey. 3-0. Swung on, lifted out toward the gap in left center. That might be trouble. Leonard Davis on the run. Not going to get there. Off the warning track, off the wall. Davis will fire it right back in. They're going to hold the runner at third in Sosnowski, and Brackhold will have a double the other way. And he'll stop at second. Runners at second and third for Fargo, and Nick Aiken is the batter. He's 0 for 2. First base open, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Chris Allen last year for the Goldeyes made 12 appearances. He was 1-0 with a .579 earned run average. 9 1/3 innings, 15 hits. Pitch is a breaking ball that's in the dirt, got away from Luis Allen, and in to score the game's first run is Buddy Sosnowski on a wild pitch. The ball ended up in the Goldeyes dugout. And that will stop play. So Fargo leads at 1-0 on a wild pitch. Brackhold gets over to third on that as well. And the count, 1 ball and no strikes. If you're wondering, only 1 wild pitch served up by Allen last year in a Goldeye uniform, 3 overall. 2 with Gary and 1 with Winnipeg. Nick Aikens 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout looking. He's 1 for 6 in the series. The pitch swung on, chopper out toward third. It's a foul ball. Still fielded there by Amos Ramon, but foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line score for Culligan Water. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. A run, 5 hits, 1 error for Fargo, 0-1 for Winnipeg. 1-1 is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Aikens drove in a couple of runs last night. Allen comes set, the 2-1. Is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Good fastball. Aikens thought about it, didn't go around. We're in the 6th inning. Fargo leads at 1-0. This one's scheduled for the full 9 again. Wind is still very steady tonight. From right to left, game time temperature was 24 or 75. The 2-2 swung on, and that shot off the end of the bat. Look out. First base coach over there just about wore it on the bumper. Two balls, 2 strikes. Cole Zimmerman is coaching over at third base. I'm not sure who's over at first. 2-2. Swung on, chopper left side foul. Fargo almost a little like St. Paul with all those extra coaches. Doug Simonik, the manager, pitching coach Steve Montgomery, Bucky Burgow, Cole Zimmerman, pitches swung on and missed. And Aikens down on strikes. Strikeout number 2 for Chris Allen. And 2 away in the 6th inning. Aikens in LS3 from Los Angeles, California, has had a bit of a tough time here in Winnipeg. He's 1 for 7. Here's Ronnie Berkwin. Left-handed batter. Face Chris Allen from the stretch. 2 out, runner at third, 1 in. And the first pitch, breaking ball, swung on, popped up down the left field line, foul territory, and Amos runs out of room as it just gets 2 or 3 rows deep into the seats. Strike 1. Borquin has popped out and struck out tonight. He is 1 for 5 in the series. Chris Allen comes set. Borquin hitting 6th in the order for Doug Simonik. Allen comes set, the right-hander, the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back to my left. Look out! Into a sky suite. Guy with a Goldeye uniform on, or at least a jersey, and here's the interesting part. The ball was already by him when he ducked. He didn't see it. He heard it go by him. Lucky it missed him. 0-2 to Ronnie Borquin. 0-2. Low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I guess things will cool down a little bit tomorrow. It is cooled a little bit here tonight, as you might expect for this time of year. Allen comes set, and the pitch just off the table where Luis Allen set up. Didn't get the call from Hank Lemoyne. 2-2. And Chris Allen comes set, and the pitch. Breaking ball is low, and Ron Borquin lays off. You know, it's fun to go to St. Paul, but you wonder if players like Ronnie Borquin get enough of playing sort of in that circus-like atmosphere. They've won championships there, though. 3-2, swung on and fouled away. Not in the American Association, though. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ronnie Borquin, who spent 2 seasons in St. Paul, 2011, 2012. Hit 300 2 years ago, 284 last year. 12 home runs 2 years ago, 11 last year. And 50-plus RBI in both seasons. So some good numbers. Three-two. Cole, third strike in the outside corner. Great pitch by Chris Allen. And that will be that for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. But they open up the scoring. A run, 2 hits, a wild pitch helps out. So does the double by Brackhold. And 1 left as Brackhold gets stranded at third. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Fargo, TSN 1290.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you had a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. The kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top-to-bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
Swung on high, and deep it goes to left. Way back. Gone!
Get your Goldeyes tickets before they're gone. Goldeyes season tickets, 9-game mini packs, and Sky Suites are on sale now. Celebrate the Goldeyes 20th season and cheer on the 2012 American Association champions. Get your seat for the repeat. Call 982-BASE.
New pitcher for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Big, tall, 6'5" right-hander Tyler Hess. And he'll be the 4th pitcher of the night. And that's it for Jake Laber, who was perfect. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits. No walks, no strikeouts. And Jake Laber stands as the pitcher of record on the winning side right now. Here's Tyler Hess. First pitch to Amos Ramon is inside, ball 1. Ramon, then Lentini, and Nick Lyles. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Amos 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch is high. Got an email from his folks in Corpus Christi, Texas, after the game last night, and they are as excited as anybody around here for the season to start. The 2-1. Breaking ball swung on, bounce left side foul. And a nice snag by Phelan Lentini on the on-deck circle. And the Ramones will be traveling to Grand Prairie to see the Goldeyes open up as they did last year. 2-2. Swung on and popped up. That might be playable. Back toward the screen. And creeping back there is the catcher, Jennings. He makes the catch for the first out. So 1 away, bottom 6, up to the top of the order, and Phelan Lentini. And Lentini is 0 for 2. He lined out to short and struck out tonight. Phelan last night had a couple of hits, including a bunt single. First pitch is in there for a strike. Scored twice. And is 2 for 6 in the series. Pitch is swung on and filleted down the right field line. Fair ball as it chalked the line and bounces in toward the corner. Extra bases for Lentini. He'll be content to stop at second with a one-out stand-up double. And Nick Lyles, the batter. And Lyles 0 for 2 this evening. And 2 for 7 in the series. He had a 2-run double last night. He also scored twice. First pitch is low, ball 1. From Tyler Hess. Tall right-hander out of Alamo, California. For 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Tyler Hess is 24 years old. He'll be 25 in August. The 1-1. Swung on, line to center. That is going to drop for a base hit. They're going to wave in Lentini. Up with the ball, Sosnowski. His throw is cut behind the mound. And Lentini scores standing on an RBI single by Nick Lyles. And we are tied at 1. Solid line drive back up the box for Nick Lyles. His third hit as a Goldeye this preseason. And here is Tim Smith, who's 0 for 2 tonight and 0 for 4 in the preseason. First pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Jumped all over it, bounced through into right field. Lyles will stop at second. It's back-to-back singles on consecutive pitches for the Goldeyes, and Smith has his first hit of the spring. And Casey Arthur, the batter.
Number 12, Casey Arthur.
And Arthur will step in from the right side. So we're tied at 1, and the Goldeyes are threatening. 1 out, runners at first and second base. First pitch, fastball right down the chute for a strike. Some finals on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. The Islanders have defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins in New York tonight. The Islanders 6, the Penguins 4 to tie that series at 2. The 0-1 swung on, chopper out towards short. Penpraise will shovel to second for 1 and down to 1 in time. And Arthur hits into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. 1 run on 3 hits for Winnipeg, 1 left. We'll march on to the 7th, tied at 1 on TSN 1290.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Reggie Hochstetler will be the new pitcher for Winnipeg. We go on to the 7th inning in a 1-1 tie. That's it for Chris Allen. 1 1/3 innings tonight for the right-hander. 2 hits, 1 run. It is earned. No walks and a trio of strikeouts. Pitching change is brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Ryan Pineda, Todd Jennings, and Jeff Lundell scheduled here for Fargo 7, 8, and 9 against this left-hander in Reggie Hochstetler, 23 years old, from Wellman, Iowa. He is a raw rookie right out of Indiana State, Division I, NCAA baseball. So we go to the 7th inning. Ottawa, by the way, has tied Montreal in the NHL tonight at 2 in the 3rd period. And in the NBA tonight, the New York Knicks beat the Indiana Pacers 105-79. Melo had 32 points. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Ryan Pineda, 1 for 2 tonight. Hochstetler comes set, the 1-0. Swung on and hammered high and deep, but pulled foul by Pineda. 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember, you have to carry 4 rookies. It's an important part of your roster. Pitches inside, 2-1. You're allowed 5 veterans this year, though, but the salary cap stays the same. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Fastball's high, 3-1. Ryan Pineda is a former Oakland A's prospect. Remember, there's still ties between the A's and the RedHawks. And Jeff Bittiger. 3-1. Swung on, fouled to the plate, 3-2. And I promise I'll get Jeff on at some point this coming summer on Around the Association. We'll talk a little bit of baseball, and maybe we'll do that around draft time again, as we've had him on before, and he's a great interview. Of course, pitched in Winnipeg in 94 and 95, was part of the championship season in 94. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swung on, that's hammered high and deep out to left center. On the run, Lentini at the warning track, and it is gone. A home run for Ryan Pineda. And just like that, we get 2 runs, 1 each in the 6th, and now the go-ahead run to lead off in the 7th, and Fargo's in front again. It's 2-1 for the RedHawks. So Ryan Pineda with a blast to left center off of Reggie Hochstetler. And here's Todd Jennings. He'll be followed by Jeff Lundell and Zach Penpraise, 8, 9, and 1. First pitch is outside, ball 1. On the Culligan Water line score, better water, pure and simple. May is Drinking Water Month. DrinkCulligan.com. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Fargo. Pitches outside, 2-0. A run on 4 hits here at Camp Goldeyes tonight. Jennings 0 for 2 tonight. With 2-0. Is high, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Todd Jennings. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. New York Mets defeated the White Sox 1-0 in 10 in Queens, New York tonight. Matt Harvey, 9 innings, 1 hit. had that no-no. Perfect game spoiled. Pitches swung on and popped up left side of the infield and into foul territory. Is third baseman Amos Ramon to make the catch. One down. And the batter, Jeff Lundell. Matt Harvey had that perfect game broken up in the 7th with 2 outs when Alex Rios singled. But he managed to pick up the win. Check that, no decision tonight in a extra inning victory for the New York Mets, 1-0 over the White Sox. Breaking ball is inside, ball 1. Harvey, 9 innings. This is the line for Matt Harvey. 1 hit, 12 strikeouts. Cleveland shut out Oakland 1-0. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Zach McAllister the win. Tommy Malone the loss, and Carlos Perez the save. And Lincoln leading Kansas City 3-2 in the 6th in preseason American Association baseball. Pitch is low. And the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Lundell, who's 0 for 2 tonight and 0 for 5 in the series. And the pitch is low, 3-1. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4. So a home run and now a walk given up by Reggie Hochstetler for the 7th inning here. And the batter back to the top of the order is Zach Penpraise. Penpraise 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 5 in the 2 games. Lights are starting to take effect here at 8:51 Central. Hochstetler comes set in the pitch. Breaking ball low and inside, ball 1. The 1-0 is a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. Last night, Rick Forney was talking about some of his younger guys maybe having a little bit of stage fright. And why wouldn't you expect that? Especially for a guy like this, in Reggie Hochstetler, that is turning pro after 2 years at Indiana State. And the pitch is outside, ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks here. And here comes Jamie Vermillier, pitching coach for the Goldeyes this year. Good to see Jamie. He was managing in Hawaii last year. And he'll have a little visit with the 23-year-old left-hander. 2 years ago, Reggie Hochstetler led Indiana State in appearances out of the bullpen with 30. Led the team with a 3.37 ERA. And this past season, or at least last year in 2012, helped Indiana State win the Missouri Valley Conference regular season title, and they advanced to the regional of the NCAA tournament. For 26 games, was 4-2 with a 3.56. Some good college numbers. As Buddy Cisnowski will step in. 1 in, 1 out, 2 on back-to-back walks. 2-1 Fargo here in the 7th. And Hochstetler will look in, get the sign from Luis Allen. And the pitch is outside, and actually that is not Luis any longer. I would imagine that is now Jordan Gaida that has come in to catch here in this 7th inning. So Jordan Guida into the baseball game to catch again. Entering defensively in the 7th. The pitch is outside. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Inside, 3-0. Sosnowski tonight, 2 for 3. A double and a run scored. Lundell at second. Penpraise is at first. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. And Reggie Hochstetler is struggling with command. He's walked the bases loaded here. And the batter is Tim Alberts, who is 0 for 3. He has struck out all 3 times tonight. One more time, we size him up for a new cap. But he also hit a home run last night. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Cahoe Downing is getting loose in the bullpen down the left field line for Winnipeg. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up into right field. Should be deep enough to score a run from third. Skoma comes in a couple of steps. They're going to tag the runner Lundell. Here comes the throw home, won't be in time. And now it's cut in front of the plate by Guida. And he thought about going to second base, but Sosnowski will take that base and get there safely without a throw. So Tim Alberts will get a sac fly. It makes it 3-1 for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks, and they'll be 2 away. Lundell will score from third base, and then Penpraise and Sosnowski both takes the extra base as well. Penpraise to third from second, Sosnowski from first to second. Here's Keith Brackhold, who's had a good night tonight. 2 for 2, was hit by a pitch. His last hit was a double. Lefty here. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back for strike 1. 3-1 Fargo in front with a couple of runs here in this 7th inning. Three runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Culligan line score. For Fargo, 1 and 4 for Winnipeg. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And it's 0-2 to Brackhold. Nothing in 2 to Brackhold, the cleanup hitter. Lefty from the chest. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and lined out to right field. Skoma had it hit over his head, and he's going to have to go onto the warning track to pick it up after it kissed off the wall. 1 run into score, 2 runs are into score, and Brackhold is in standing with a 2-run double. And it's 5-1 Fargo.
Left fielder number 47, Nick Akins.
And here's Nick Akins. So all of those walks come in to score. And Fargo has produced 4 runs in this inning and lead it by the same. Here's Nick Akins, who is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch is swung on and missed. The pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Akins has flown out, struck out twice tonight. He's 1 for 7 in the series. Hochstetler looking to get out of this. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on, and that is hit off the instep. Rolled foul out into fair territory, but off the leg of Akins. So a dead ball. 0-2. Fans trying to get into it here, too, in the preseason. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Aikens down on strikes. And Hochstetler, who was the 8th man to hit in the inning, will strike out. But as I mentioned, 8 step to the plate, 4 cross it. Fargo gets 4 runs. They do so on 2 hits, no errors, and they will leave 1. 3 walks factor in as well. After 6.5 in stretch time in my hometown, we invite you, wherever you are tonight, to get up and do the same with us. Fargo leads at 5-1 on TSN 1290.
Do you know where all your food comes from? Eating local is easy. At the Carver's Knife, all of the meat they sell comes from local Manitoba meat producers. Tender, aged beef, quality pork, and chicken. The Carver's Knife offers the finest meat products Manitoba has to offer. Because quality matters. It has to be the Carver's Knife. Supporting local farmers. 1530 Regent Avenue West and 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Fargo leads at 5-1. And they will have a new pitcher with the RedHawks. It will be their 5th pitcher of the night. And Leonard Davis will lead it off from that Mazzola spot. Mazzola 1 for 2 tonight, hit the ball hard twice. So here's Leonard Davis. He did not start. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Joe Harris is the left-hander that's in the baseball game now for Fargo. The pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. He relieves Tyler Hess, who worked 1 inning, gave up 3 hits, a run. It was earned. No walks, no strikeouts. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909, the 1-1. Swung on and filleted off the end of the bat out toward left field. That'll drop for a base hit as Nick Aikens takes it on a hop. And Leonard Davis has a single off the bench. He did come in and play some defense, but this is his first at bat tonight here in the 7th inning. And here's Ryan Skoma. That is hit number 5 for Winnipeg tonight. And Harris comes set in the pitch. Swung on, and that is cracked to straightaway center field. Back goes Sosnowski, back onto the warning track. It's over his head, up against the wall. And Skoma will stop at second. Davis goes first to third. And the Goldeyes are in business with runners at second and third base. And nobody out. That was cracked to straightaway center. Just didn't have the carry. Ended up getting over the head of Sosnowski, who runs well. But it bounced off the warning track up against the wall. The batter is Jordan Gaida, who caught last inning and now will hit here in the 7th inning. 5-1 Fargo in front. Now the Goldeyes now have 6 hits. First pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Joe Harris, a right-hander, back with Fargo, one of the actually 9 returnees with the RedHawks this year. Somebody emailed me and said they thought that Doug Simonek might have had the 6 and the 9 reversed because he told us it was 6. It ended up being 9. Joe Harris, 6'3", 195 from Douglasville, Pennsylvania. "26 years old, pitch is swung on, and Hughes shut it off the end of the bat. He'll be 27 in October. Jordan Guida hitting in Luis Allen's spot. And Guida last night, 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. And it's a ball with 2 strikes. Fargo leads at 5-1. The Goldeyes are looking to cut that. They have runners at second and third and nobody out. The pitch is on the inside edge for a called third strike, and Guida will go down looking. For Joe Harris, his 3rd year as a Fargo-Moorhead RedHawk. Started in 2011, appeared in 28 games, and then got a little more confidence, appeared in 43 last year, or I should say there was more confidence in him as well. Here's Nate Sampson. First pitch. High, ball 1. Here in the bottom of 7, let's have a look at the answer to trivia. Trivia is always brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. Our question tonight was pertaining to knuckleballers. And Toronto Blue Jays pitcher R.A. Dickey is the most notable knuckleballer in the majors today. Before Dickey, who was the last big league pitcher to throw the knuckleball as his primary pitch? Pretty easy. The 1-0. Swung on, ground ball off the mound, back up the middle to his left. Ben Praise fields that, throws to first from behind second to get Sampson. But the Goldeyes will have Leonard Davis score and make it a 5-2 ball game and an RBI for Nate Sampson. And advancing over to third base is Ryan Skoma, and here's Amos Ramon with 2 down now. Congratulations to Mike Bobko tonight of Dougald, Manitoba. He knew the answer to be Tim Wakefield. Of course it was Tim Wakefield. First pitch is in there for a strike. Before that, Charlie Huff and the Necro brothers, Phil and Joe. So congratulations, Mike Bobko. A pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. And you're eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Pitch is inside. It got away from Jennings, but it spills up the third base line. And staying tight at third base is Ryan Skoma. Ottawa has just beaten Montreal with an overtime winner. Real quick. 3-2 the final score. Amos is 0 for 2 tonight. Harris comes set in the 1-1. Is outside 2-1. So Ottawa 3, Montreal 2, final in overtime. And congratulations, Mike Bobko. Our trivia winner tonight, the answer was Tim Wakefield. 5-2 is the score for Fargo. The 2-1 from Harris. Swung on, a little excuse me swing. Hit foul by Ramon. First base side, 2-2. We're in the bottom of 7. Two balls, 2 strikes. Amos is bounced out to short and popped out to the pitcher. Harris comes set, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch, and Amos waves right through it. The Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of 7. Couple strikeouts for Joe Harris tonight. Goldeyes get a run off him, though, on 2 hits and leave 1. We'll go to the 8th. 5-2 Fargo, TSN, 1290.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward. At lctaylor.com.
Now, I'm not afraid to take risks under the perfect ideal conditions, but when it comes to pizza, I'll stick with Santa Lucia Pizza. Why risk getting anything less than Santa Lucia, voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown Magazine readers for 6 straight years, and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years? I mean, after all, this is pizza we're talking about.
Don't risk ordinary pizza. Get Winnipeg's best at Santa Lucia Pizza. Dine in, take out, or home delivery.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
Do you have a plan to escape winter this year? How about an Air Canada vacations trip with endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water, friendly people, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving? Plan the perfect escape this winter to the Grand Bahia Principe all-inclusive resort with Air Canada Vacations. Direct flights from Winnipeg to Montego Bay, Jamaica all winter long. Start planning your getaway today at aircanadavacations.com.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
We go to the 8th inning. Cohee Downing will be the new pitcher for the Goldeyes. We welcome you back. 5-2 Fargo in front. And Downing will be pitcher number 6 on the evening. And he returns after the championship season as well. Only one of 3 pitchers, as I mentioned, is Cohee. And he'll face Ronnie Borquin, Ryan Pineda, and Todd Jennings. For young Reggie Hochstetler, his professional debut in preseason will be memorable for some of the wrong reasons. He goes an inning, and he gives up 2 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned. 3 walks and 1 strikeout. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Borquin goes after the first pitch. He's 0 for 3 tonight, bounces it foul, first base side, strike 1. And the birthday boy on the mound here tonight, the 0-1, is on the outside edge for a strike. Downing, 27 years old here today. 5'11", 180, a right-hander. 0-2. Just on the outside edge for a called third strike, and Borquin didn't like the call. And Downing picks up a strikeout.
Second baseman number 2, Ryan Pineda.
And Ryan Pineda, the batter. I think they're looking at Cohee as being a setup guy here in this 8th inning sort of role, and that's why he's coming in. Rick Forney wants to simulate, real game action as much as he possibly can. Good pitch in there for a strike. Good breaking ball, in fact. 0-1 from Downing. A couple of finals in the big leagues. Pittsburgh's defeated Seattle 4-1 in interleague play. And the pitch is low, 1-1. Garrett Jones had a home run for the Bucks, his 4th. And Scott Diamond, through 7 scoreless innings, gave up 3 hits as the Minnesota Twins beat the Boston Red Sox 6-1 at Fenway tonight. 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ryan Pineda, a home run tonight. 2 for 3 is his line so far. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. And that goes to my right and back down below, 2-2. Field here is, for this time of year, in excellent shape. And we've had heat the last 2 days. That will really kind of spark some growth in green. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Pineda. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kaohi Downey. And here's Todd Jennings. I did notice that some of the trees in the area are budding already. And beyond the left field fence here into left center, they do have some growth on them. Bouncer out towards short, up with it Sampson, a little high, but pulled down there nicely by Harther. Todd Jennings bounces up to short on one pitch, and that is neat and tidy for the birthday boy here tonight. 1, 2, 3, down in order they go for Downing. We'll go to the bottom of 8. Fargo leading by 3 at 5-2 on TSN 1290.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the quad cab 4x4 with new 8-speed automatic transmission, featuring an incredible 33 miles per gallon at just $169 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa, did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam. Here they come. Cans, juice boxes, glass and plastic bottles into the bin.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
Bottom of the 8th inning. And a new pitcher for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. I am not joking when I say this. I am not making fun of our political history here in Canada, but it is Mackenzie King that is on the hill for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Good to see him. Boy, does he look good. For his age, Mackenzie, you have weathered well, my friend. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2 Fargo in front. For our American listeners, Mackenzie King was a prime minister in the history of our country. Maybe we'll dig up a little information on that for you. That's it for Joe Harris. And Joe Harris tonight goes 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, and a couple of strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So Mackenzie King comes in here. In this 8th inning. And the other Mackenzie King was the 10th Prime Minister of Canada. First pitch. Swung on and lined over third base and dumped into left field for a base hit by Phelan Lentini, who has his second hit of the night. And Mackenzie King, this Mackenzie King with the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks, wearing number 45, 6'3", 220 from Blairstown, New Jersey. He was in Rockland last year. And a right-hander. First pitch is in there for a strike to Nick Lyles. 1-2, Fargo in front. And the pitch. Swung on, line to center field for a base hit. Station-to-station baseball, and Lentini will stop at second. And Lyles has his second hit of the night, and the Goldeyes will bring the potential tying run to the plate in Tim Smith. And Winnipeg now out-hitting Fargo, 8-7. This Mackenzie King, a couple of years in Pittsfield, or a year in Pittsfield, then a year in Rockland in independent baseball. Was 3-2 last year, 30 appearances, with a .354 earned run average. And the first pitch, swung on, pulled foul by Tim Smith. He broke his bat, strike one. The other Mackenzie King, the 10th Prime Minister of Canada, was born on December 17th, 1874. He died July 22nd, 1950. He was the dominant Canadian leader from the 20s through the 40s. He was a Liberal, and he spent 22 years in office. Longest serving Prime Minister in Canadian history. The 0-1 is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he was trained in law and social work. He was keenly interested in the human condition. As a boy, his motto was, quote, help those that cannot help themselves. And a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. 1-2. It says here he played a major role in laying the foundations of the Canadian welfare state. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Well, that's a little bit better for this Mackenzie King's welfare to get a strikeout there of Tim Smith. And Tim Smith has struck out twice tonight. And here's Casey Harther. Goldeyes at first and second base, bottom of the 8th inning. They're trailing 5-2. And Mackenzie King will come set the pitch. Swung on, and that is ripped down the third base line by a diving Borkman. Down in toward the corner. Here comes Lentini to score. They're going to hold up Lyles at third, and in standing first pitch swinging with an RBI double is Casey Harther, and it's 5-3 Fargo. And the batter is Leonard Davis.
Number 25, Leonard Davis.
2,526 here tonight. 25-26. Leonard Davis 1 for 1. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. 5-3 in favor of Fargo. Mackenzie King looks in to get the sign. The pitch is outside. And the count 1-1. Davis got that hit to lead off against Joe Harris. Pitch is swung on and filleted off the end of the bat. Sinking line drive is caught on the shoe tops there by Zach Penpraise. Real nice catch. And there'll be 2 away. Ryan Skoma, the batter. Penpraise went to his right and to come in and made that soft liner shoe top catch for the second out. The batter, Ryan Skoma, he's 1 for 3. We are down to 19 degrees Celsius. That is 66 Fahrenheit. And the humidity at 45% right now. Still very pleasant for this time of year. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. More updates, NHL. Chicago leading Minnesota 1-0 at the end of one. That series is 2-1 for the Blackhawks. And Portland leads Edmonton in the Western Hockey League final 3-1 in the second. The pitch is outside 1-1. And Winnipegger Michael St. Croix scored his 11th of the playoffs for the Edmonton Oil Kings in that one. But they're down by 2. Pitch is inside 2-1. Two balls and one strike. Runners at second and third, 2 away. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 2-2. Skoma is 2 for 4 at the plate with a couple of walks. And the pitch swung on and fouled at the plate. He just stays alive. He was 1 for 1 with 2 walks last night. Came off the bench. Two and 2. Skoma struck out, bounced out, and doubled. That's his line tonight. King, the right-hander, comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball is just inside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. King comes set again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Skoma down on strikes, and the Goldeyes down on outs here in the 8th. They get a run to get within 2. They do so on 3 hits, and they leave a pair. They've stranded 6 tonight. We'll go to the 9th, 5-3 Fargo, TSN 1290.
USC is coming to Winnipeg, and South Beach Casino and Resort wants you to be there. So how do you get in?
Food fight!
Being an Ocean Club member always kicks butt. But now this free membership gets you even more. When you spend $20 or more in Mango's Restaurant or the Blue Dolphin Lounge, you'll get entered to win a pair of premium seats to UFC 161, June 15th at MTS Center. You've got 4 chances to win, June 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Plus, there's bonus cash draws and more. Get in on the food fight at South Beach Casino and Resort.
No purchase necessary. See Ocean Club for details.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI. I
love it, and we will succeed.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen-free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Batter up, turn it up. This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
7th pitcher of the night tonight for Winnipeg as we move to the 9th inning is Brendan Lafferty. And he replaces Kaohi Downing, who was excellent. Perfect, in fact. 1 inning, couple of strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. RedHawks lead it 5-3. We move to the 9th inning. And I don't know if there's anybody that hasn't pitched yet for the Goldeyes. And I'll just check quickly in the last 2 nights. Brendan Lafferty is indeed the last guy to pitch. Jeff Lundell, Zach Benpraise, Buddy Sosnowski. 9-1-2. First pitch from the lefty, swung on and fouled away for strike 1. Brendan Lafferty, tall left-hander, 6'4", 185, from Riverside, California. He was at Northwest Arkansas in Double-A last year. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Lundell 0 for 2 tonight with a walk and a run scored. He's 0 for 5 with 2 runs scored in the series. Reached base in a hit by a pitch last night and walking tonight, and he scored both times. 0-2. A little bit high with that fastball, 1-2. So Brendan Lafferty, the last pitcher to hit the mound for Winnipeg this year. 1-2. The pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward right. Over to his left and in is Skoma. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Zach Penpray is the batter. 0 for 3 tonight. A walk and run scored.
Number 6, Zach Penpray.
Remember, if you are so inclined as to start to try to piece together the Goldeyes roster on what you might think it looks like, remember, you have to have 4 rookies. You can start there. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. The rookies listed here for Winnipeg are Aaron Correa, Kaohi Downing, Reggie Hochstetler, Jordan Gaida. So 3 pitchers so far and a backup catcher. That's your 4. They only have 4 listed on here. Pitch is outside, 1-1. Pitch is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Rick Forney was saying yesterday in the pregame show that you're allowed to carry 23 for the first couple of weeks to month of the season. The 2-1 is outside, 3-1. And then you have to trim down to 22. Then it goes back up near the end of the year to 23 if you are so inclined and you have room on your salary cap. 3-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 3-2. But through the disabled list spots, you could carry basically 25, which means you'd only have to make 1 decision on this team because there's only 26 guys here. Pitch is swung on by Penpray and fouled away. Still 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Penpray. Lafferty comes set. The pitch. Swung on and lined to center. Solid single. That's going to drop and maybe get down and be more. And it will be as Penpray will stride for second. He'll just get in there before the throw of Lentini from center field. So Penpray will double his first hit this week in Winnipeg. And I know this, he didn't have many of them during the first round of the postseason last year in 2012 against the Goldeyes either. Buddy Sosnowski, the batter. He's 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored. First pitch. Swung on, fouled away for strike 1. Solid single for Penpray, and that speed will turn what would normally be a single for most into a double. Lafferty comes set, and the pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Sosnowski struck out, doubled, singled, walked, and has scored twice. 5-3 Fargo here in the top of 9. The pitch, swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and Sosnowski is then tagged by Gaida And it's a strikeout and an unassisted play by the catcher for the second out of the inning. And Lafferty has his first strikeout of the night. The Goldeyes, my unofficial count, have struck out 13 RedHawks. And Tim Albert's the batter. He's 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Looking ahead with 2 away, the Goldeyes will send Gaida, Sampson, and Ramon, 7, 8, and 9 to the plate. First pitch is breaking ball that's low and inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. A little bit high with a fastball. 94 on the gun right there on that one. That had some giddy up to it. 2 balls, no strikes. To Tim Alberts. For Brendan Lafferty. The 2-0 is inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. (5-3) Fargo. Winnipeg out hitting them though. 9-8. The pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Good fastball, and it's 3-1. Albert's taking all the way. And Lafferty comes set. The pitch is outside, ball 4. So the inning continues, and here's Keith Brackel. Winnipeg tonight has walked 4. Fargo has not walked a batter. Goldeyes last night walked just 2. Brackel's had a real good night. He's 3 for 3 at the plate, hit by a pitch, 2 doubles, and a couple of runs batted in. Lefty, first pitch, way inside, ball 1. Penpraise at second. Alberts is at first, 2 away in this 9th. 5-3 Fargo in front. Lafferty comes set, the 1-0. A little low, 2-0. Few lefties on this staff this year. We've seen Osuna, Gailey, Hochstetler, and Lafferty just tonight, 2-0. In there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Caldwell, Correa, Gailey, Hardy, Hochstetler, Lafferty, Osuna, all left-handers. Pitch is inside, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Lafferty comes set, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Good fastball, and it's 3-2. Fans are trying to hang around to see if the Goldeyes can get out of this and maybe rally in the bottom of 9. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Runners on the move. Pitches inside with a breaking ball, and it's ball 4. Back-to-back walks here, and the bases are loaded for the RedHawks. Lafferty walks his second. 5 walks issued tonight by Goldeye pitching. And here is Nick Akins. Right-handed batter, the first pitch. Breaking ball is low, and off goes the mask of Goldeyes as it went off his shin pads and back out in front of the catcher, and no advance from anybody. 3 bases occupied by RedHawks. Aikens is 0 for 4 tonight. He has struck out 3 times. One more, we size him up for a new cap. And that would be the golden sombrero, emblematic of 4 strikeouts if he strikes out here. Pitch is swung on, sent down the right field line, curling toward the corner and foul. 1-1. I have to go back and look, but there was a year, it was 1998, because the first Northern League All-Star game was in St. Paul in 97. Then in 98, it was in Sioux City, and there was a player that struck out 5 times in the game. It might have been Derek Kopas in an All-Star game. Pitch is swung on, ground ball right side. Right there's Lyles at second, and he throws to first after coming up with it and gets it over there in time, and Lafferty gets out of a jam. No runs, 1 hit, bases get left loaded, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning with Fargo leading by 2 again. For Winnipeg, it's Goldeyes, Sampson, and Ramon, 7, 8, and 9. Due up. We'll see what happens when we come back for the 9th. Make sure you do on TSN 1290.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, you can make even more memories. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982-BASE. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you, CN, Princess Auto, Great West Life, Christie's Office Plus, and CDI College.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a fully catered barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
We finally found the perfect house.
A real fixer-upper.
Well, we want to do things our way. Everything new, but in a real character home.
So when it came to a mortgage, there was only one place to go.
SCU.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. When you're doing that big reno, SCU will be there with great rates and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Well, Mackenzie King is done for the night, and Chase Johnson comes in for Fargo as their 7th pitcher of the evening. And he'll look to close it down with his team leading 5-3, and the Goldeyes looking to get a couple of runs and rally here in the bottom of the 9th. Goldeyes, Sampson, and Ramon, 7, 8, and 9 due up. Chase Johnson tonight replaces Mackenzie King, who goes 1 inning, gives up 3 hits and a run, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So here is Jordan Goldeyes, who's 0 for 1 tonight. And the rookie right-handed catcher will go after the first pitch, half a swing, takes it for a strike anyway. And the bottom of 9 is underway. Chase Johnson, a right-hander, 6'4", 220. The pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. It's 0-2. 25 years old, from Avondale, Arizona. He was in Amarillo last year. The 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you don't know this, former Goldeye outfielder Bobby Brown is the manager in Amarillo. 1-2. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a called 3rd strike. And that was short work on Jordan Goldeyes. 3 pitches, and Chase Johnson mows him down. 1 down for Nate Sampson. And Sampson is 0 for 3. First pitch. Swing and a miss on an off-speed variety. And it's 0-1. Nate Sampson still looking for his first hit of the spring. He is 0 for 8, including an 0 for 3 start tonight. Chicago leads Minnesota in NHL playoff hockey 2-0, start of the second period. Pitch is low, 1-1. And San Jose in front of Vancouver 2-1 in the first. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, and it's 1-2. What do they do in Vancouver if there is a sweep? 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. And it's still a ball and 2 strikes. Sampson 0 for 3 tonight. He's bounced out twice, flown out once. Pitch is swung on and lined out to right, but right there is Alberts coming in, and he'll make the catch. And there'll be 2 away. And here's Amos Ramon, the last hope for the Goldeyes in this 5-3 score that favors the team from 3 hours south. Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Amos is 0 for 3 tonight. And 1 for 7 in the spring. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Post-game show coming up. And the pitch is high, 2-0. Pick a player of the game. Best windows, best play. We'll talk to Rick Forney tonight. Wrap it up, set it up for Friday night. The 2-0. Inside, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. And the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 is high, ball 4, and Amos draws a walk. Tying run comes to the plate, and Phelan Lantini, who's had a good night tonight. Two for 4 at the plate, 2 runs scored. He's 4 for 8 in the spring, so 2 hits each night. And now with 1 swing of the bat and the wind favorably blowing from right to left, he could tie this thing. He had 19 homers last year in the Atlantic League. And Fay steps in from the right side. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. I think Fay is real happy to be back in Winnipeg. This is stint number 3. 0-1. Swung on and fouled the plate. The Goldeyes are down to their last strike. I mean, he's walking around 35 years old with a smile on his face every day. Remember, he was here in 2011. Got picked up after being released by Amarillo, picked up by Rick Forney. That was his second stint. He spent 3 consecutive years here. The pitch swung on and fouled away right side. And then moved on to Amarillo. He was here from 06 to 08. Then Calgary in 09. Maui in 2010. Pitches in there for a called third strike. Amarillo and Winnipeg in 2011. Then back here to start the year in 2013. Ball game is over. Lantini goes down looking. Chase Johnson showing and really producing a live arm here for us to come in and record the save, and Fargo ends up winning this one here tonight by a score of 5-3. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show and the totals for you right after these. 5-3 the final, TSN 1290. Swung on high, and deep it goes to left, way back, gone!
Get your Goldeyes ticket.